Hey guys, Jacob Ober here. These are my reactions to Game 1 between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. Played in Toronto, and this might have been the game of the playoffs. That went to overtime. Toronto had a commanding lead in this game for pretty much the entire game, but then Cleveland tied the game on a LeBron James jumper. Then on the ensuing possession, the Raptors found a way to miss like 3 shots right at the rim. Then the Cavs came back. They missed the shot at the buzzer. There's only .6 left, and it's a pretty tough shot for LeBron to hit. And then they go to overtime, and Cleveland looks like they're going to pretty easily walk away with it in overtime until the Raptors fight back and make it a 1-point game. Then on the last possession, they have an open three. Fred VanVleet bricks it, and the Toronto Raptors blow Game 1 at home. Let me tell you, the Raptors choking in the playoffs is a tradition now. It just happens every year. There's no way they're going to win this series now. I mean, the Cavs are a shoo-in for the conference finals. I think that if Philadelphia wins the series against Boston, which might actually be pretty tough because Boston toyed around with them in Game 1. They won by like 15 points. But if they win this series and they go to the conference finals, I think we're looking at another Warriors Cavs finals, and I don't think I could use a fourth straight year of that. I don't think so. I don't think I want that. But the Raptors, though, they had this game. They were leading the entire game. They looked like they were in commanding leads. And they looked like they just had control of the game for the most part. And then the fourth quarter hit, and the Raptors just started missing shots. I think at one point in overtime they had missed 15 of their last 16 shots. Like, oh my goodness, they're just, I don't know what it is with the Raptors in the playoffs. Like, but they have such a tough time. Like, I don't know why. They can win 60 games in the regular season, but when they get to the playoffs, they have trouble with the 8-seeded Washington Wizards, and they run into a buzzsaw that are the Cleveland Cavaliers literally every year. So I don't know. They have home court advantage finally this year. They have that over the Cavs, and they lost Game 1. Like, I mean, obviously the series isn't over, and I'm rooting for the Raptors because I don't want to see Cleveland go to another frickin' finals. But they have home court advantage, and they're gonna lose Game 1. Like, that's just setting yourself up to lose the series. Like, when you lose a Game 1 like that with home court advantage, you can get away with losing Game 1s against inferior teams, but the Cavs are a different thing. The Cavs, you spot LeBron a 1-0 lead. It's going to be pretty tough for the Raptors to win this series, let me tell you. So, it looks like we're headed for another Cleveland Cavaliers finals trip, assuming that Philadelphia won't be able to knock them off, and Toronto doesn't come back in the series and end up winning. So that's kind of disappointing. Shows the NBA has a lack of parity. There's no, like, I mean, this was actually the year that, like, we all thought, like, hey, maybe we'll finally get, like, a different finals, you know. But it hasn't been that way. It's been, I mean, so far in the playoffs, the Warriors have looked dominant. The Cavs had some trouble with the Pacers, and to the Pacers' credit, the Pacers were good. But I mean, it looks like the Cavs are just going to walk all over the Toronto Raptors. I bet you the Cavs win in 6. And then, I mean, I guess I could see the Sixers beating the Cavs, but at the end, I think, like, this is still LeBron's conference. Maybe they beat him next year or the year after, but I think Philadelphia's still a little bit too young. I think they're a little bit too inexperienced, and, I mean, in a 7-game series, I'm taking LeBron's team, even if on paper the Sixers are better. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on Game 1 and the playoffs going forward. I hope that it's entertaining. It was definitely entertaining tonight. That was some of the best basketball we've seen all playoffs, and the basketball in this NBA playoffs, has been pretty good this year. I mean, we haven't had, like, a lot of super close games all the time, but, I mean, it's been really high quality of play, so it's been pretty entertaining. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.